I think we probably were all on dog mode, just wanted to win so bad. We wanted it more.
We all want to win, so it's like, I think that everyone is just on the same page.
We started seeing bright lights and some great wins.
I like the team we got. We went in there, did our thing. We played good together.
We're them. Him. That guy. The team.
But I only knew that the sky was the limit. We could keep getting better.
I don't think we played up to our potential in this game.
We wasn't playing as a team.
I honestly think we regressed a little bit.
I feel like none of us really truly came to play.
I wish we had lost if I'm not going to do anything.
We're vertically challenged.
It was, I would say it's a lack of ability on my end.
I also don't think that I really played up to my full potential. I think I still have a lot left to give.
Like, yeah, come take me out.
Honestly, I didn't think the officiating was great. I'll be honest, like, I thought that the officiating was terrible.
I feel like that played a factor. Truthfully, I don't feel like the referees was the best referees in that game.
I don't know, I felt like maybe it was the other team had it a little bit easier than we did, but it's more frustrating when it doesn't feel like it's being called evenly. So it's like, it's less so about the fact that we weren't getting the calls and more so just about the fact that it wasn't being called very fair, in my opinion.
All right, so game 3 with the hamstring.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
I think we started off actually we started the game well. I think we were probably 20 to 25 points better than that team, and I think we went up around 12 in the first half. The game got tight a little bit too much for my comfort.
You know, we should have, I think we could have easily beaten this team by a lot more. It was our third game together, and I think that we're getting good chemistry going. I think we're really learning how each other plays, know what to look for, and that type of thing. Brandon contributed a lot in this game, but unfortunately, you know, one person can't really win it all, right? So, you know, the dudes were doing what they were supposed to. Brandon's scoring, Roy is scoring, you know, defense is being played. Like, everyone's doing what they need to do, but the other team was really exploiting the size differential, and that was causing issues for our defense.
I wonder if it was this game where he hit an and 1 3. No, honestly, I've never seen anyone hit as many and 1 threes as this guy. Never in my entire life. So playing with someone like him, his change of pace, his control, regardless of who's under the basket, he's gonna go for the layup. He's probably gonna get the and 1. It was great to see that, and I think, I'm not sure if it was that game. I don't think he shot too many threes that game. I think that was when he was basically just dominating the paint. So it's always good to see someone be in control of their speed and strength like that. So it's great watching Brandon play. Especially when Joey got hurt. I remember that's when he started to slow down. Of course, not trying to make it worse.
But yeah, hate to see us lose any player. We definitely needed him. We could have used him that game.
Yeah, Joe goes down kind of early. Don't really know what happened, didn't really see it. I just know that he said that he tweaked his hamstring, took himself out of the game. Don't blame him, definitely gonna need him later in the season. It's a long season, there's a lot of games. I think it was the right decision. Hopefully it's not serious. He brings a lot in both size and scoring. We're gonna need him for the season, so hopefully it's nothing serious. But I think that did have an impact on the game because in terms of size, he's really our biggest player, probably our strongest player too. Losing that really created a gap in the floor and caused us a lot of problems defensively, trying to make those matchups.
For me, I think what happened was part of my leg overcompensated and just running up the court, a slight hamstring pull. So wasn't too bad, but I felt it, didn't want to overdo it, didn't want to over-injure it, so I pulled myself out.
in that game, man, I feel like we just would. I remember that game. That was like a rainy. It was like a rainy Tuesday. It was very like just grim outside. I feel like none of us really truly came to play. And even for me, I remember a lot of times just going through the game. If their team was shooting free throws, like I would just be lined up while they shoot, and I would just be praying in my head like, God, just give me strength. God help me like just focus and really finish this game, because I felt like none of us were really there. We were playing, but mentally we weren't like sharp. We weren't focused. And I credit that game to God.
What improvements did you see from game 3 or game 3?
Game 2, game 3. I honestly think we regressed a little bit, and I'll say that because I think collectively, defensively, we kind of dropped the ball a bit. And I think in that game, we allowed them to dictate the pace. They played a 2-3 zone, which wasn't that good, but I think that we could have beat that team by 20 easily. And I think that what happened is that we should have matched up better defensively, and that could have been a easy victory for us. And second chance points, I think we did a lot better job in game 2 with rebounding versus game 3. So, but I think that from game 2 to game 3, we did improve with playing together. We picked up defensively a little bit better.
So I think, again, if I remember correctly, we weren't really getting set up too much on our end, I think because of their size. And then their point guard on the other end, he was controlling the tempo on the offense. So our defense was really, they were kind of breaking down our defense a lot on a lot of plays. So if I remember correctly, that's mainly what it was. Is they had the control. They kind of had control of the game. Started off.
I thought it was pretty good. That's been our closest game so far. You know, they were a big team. I think that was a big part of what hurt us was they were a big team. So it was tough to stop them. They knew that. They were taking advantage of that. You know, they were posting us up. I know dude posted me up at least twice. One time I know he scored the bucket. Second time Roy made the adjustment, came over to help. We ended up getting the steal. So, you know, I think we adjusted to it well. Adjusted pretty quick. But you know, they were a good team. They could shoot, getting inside. Their point guard, he was good about controlling the pace of the game. He was really good about that. So that was an extra layer of challenge in the beginning.
I think I spoke with him after the game too. He was really controlled. I think I told him that he was controlling the tempo pretty much the whole game until we started the press. And I think that was a turning point.
The fact that he was so good at really just running the point guard position, like moving his team around, controlling the pace, making things happen, you know, just doing what a point guard needs to do. So, you know, that was a lot of the challenge in the beginning. I want to say about halfway through the second half, I started picking up their point guard full court, just because at that point, you know, it wasn't the best scoring night for me. And so at that point, I'm like, if I can't score, let me use that energy instead of, you know, running around on offense maybe as much for shots that I'm not hitting. Let me use that energy on defense and try and affect the flow, try and change the pace.
One thing that did change was that, Raleigh, you picked up the point guard and put pressure on him and made him speed up the pace of the game, which changed the pace, and that gave us more opportunities to go into transition.
There was a possession where I picked up their guy full court. I was speeding him up and he tried to pass it to a cutter. And Brandon read it perfectly and got that steal.
I do think, let's see, with the personnel that we have, so it is a little harder with the other Joe who came in when he did get hurt, so he's a little slower. But with the personnel that we have, I think it is sustainable, at least on and off. A lot of the guys, if I can recall, we didn't play against anyone who was really too quick. So full court pressing, I think we could implement that against pretty much any team. At least in and out throughout the game, through different parts of the game.
Yeah, anytime our team actually says like, okay, we're gonna play defense, we're gonna play full court, everybody's gonna be engaged, we're gonna switch, we're gonna communicate, we're gonna talk. Anytime we come out like that, we're a extremely tough team to beat. If we come out and we are not managing our matchups well, letting people get wide open layups, not communicating, that's when we have our worst games.
I kind of, may have started a little bit with the full court pressure, kind of speeding them up, but everyone else followed suit. We all came together collectively, tightened up defense. About 2 minutes left, that was when it really took off for us. The pressure was getting to them. Now they're rushing shots, they're throwing up bad shots, throwing bad passes. And then at that point, we're just getting rebounds and steals. And we're getting out in transition and running. So, all of that really culminated to bring that game back.
But anytime we come in locked in, playing together, communicating, switching, knowing who is priority on the other team, we're gonna have a pretty decent game. It's gonna be tough to beat every time.
They wanted to play slower. That had been the thing throughout the game, was they wanted to play slower. And so picking up full court definitely started speeding them up, and that really changed the flow. Because at that point, I think it was about 2 minutes left in the game. After the full court pressure, we all turned up pressure on defense. Not just me, shout out to everyone. We all picked up the pressure on defense.